Today I'm going to an influencer event with one of my favorite brands in London. This is not something I do very often, but I'm going today, so I thought I would do a day in the life and take you along with me in a not typical day in the life of a mom of three. Come with me.
All right, I'm starting my morning with a quick bar workout. I love to get up before the kids. It keeps me sane as a mom. I don't usually do my full get ready before they're up, but I am today. I'm refreshing my curls, drinking some coffee, and then getting dressed. This scoop neck is from Booty. It's one of the first items I was gifted as an influencer. It's still holding up today and I adore it. My frownies are coming off, my forehead is nice and relaxed and smooth, and then I'm doing a quick bit of skincare before I wake the kids up, get them in the car, and drop them at my parents' house. Then I'm driving onto the station. I'll leave the car there and then take the train to London. That's just the best way from where we live. Now I'm at the train station and I can just breathe for a second and put on my makeup. Our car is electric, which means I can plug it in and actually charge for free while I pay for parking. And I am heading for my train. We had a bit of an Apple Pay situation, so I just made the train and crashed into my seat, and we're on our way to London, Victoria. I got some work done along the way. Solo time with my laptop is so few and far between. This was like a precious moment. Side note, this is Clapham Junction. Used to be, I think, the world's busiest railway station. My husband told me he wanted to date me, and I said no in that station. So now we're at London, Victoria. I do love the city. I love the countryside, but I love coming back into the city. This is actually where I grew up, and we're heading on to the underground. I'm going around to High Street, Kensington, to Whole Foods. It's a short walk from the station. I've not been to this Whole Foods for 15 years, but look at this window display. The event here today is with this organization, By Women Built, celebrating all the female founders of products at Whole Foods. It is an incredible lineup of products, women, founders, such inspirational stories and real incredible values in their businesses. And then it was time for a croissant, a much needed second coffee. And we headed inside to see all these beautiful women-built brands inside the store.
Okay, I'm here at Whole Foods with Viviana from Evolve, and we're looking at all their beautiful products. She's given me some little sneak peeks about what's coming. I wondered, what is your bestseller? I know what I love, but of these, what are your bestsellers?
So the global bestseller is hyaluronic.
That's, where is it sitting here? It's a little pump bottle. Is it this? Oh, it's so fantastic.
I then got to chat with some of the founders. The audio is not great, but they have such inspiring things to say about their journey building these brands. I think it's worth a listen anyway.
I'm here with Susie, founder of Natracare, which I'm sure everyone recognizes that brand. You have been in this space for a while, which is phenomenal. What would you love consumers to know as the founder of Natracare in this safer product space?
I'm essentially a campaigner. This is why I came into this space. I saw the problem with impact on women's health, so I needed to change it. And the best way to, one is campaigning, the second thing is putting something into the market that challenges that idea. And that's exactly what I aim to do. I had no idea how to, run a business, source it, but I did it. So for me, the objective was to take all the product, all the raw materials that have a very, very bad impact on the environment. And by definition, if it impacts badly on our environment, it certainly impacts badly on our health. But I'm showing that you can make better products.
It can be done
in a better way, designed for change. And I can see that over these 35 years, my gosh, but the space has expanded because of that. So it's a joint operation.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Long may it continue.
Laura Rudoe, founder of the incredible Evolve that I love so much. Laura, is there a favorite product that you have because of maybe the story behind it or what it took to source an ingredient or something like that?
So one of my favorite products with a really sustainable ingredient is our Kalahari Dream Cleansing Oil. And this features Kalahari melon seed oil. This comes from the Kalahari Desert in Africa, and it was originally considered a weed, but they worked out it was one of the only things that would grow in the desert. And they also realized that you could extract the oil, and it was really amazing for the skin. And so they grow this in the desert. It helps to stop the soil from blowing away and helps to lock all the soil back together. It also provides employment for people disadvantaged by really big problems with drought in the Kalahari area, and this is such an amazing ingredient and one of my favourite products.
I love that. So purchasing a product not just to maintain the environment or not do bad things, but actually to actively do something positive to both the environment but also economies.
Yes, and really we're looking for more of these regenerative ingredients, looking at the supply chain, where the ingredients come from and what the impact of them is, and how can we find ingredients that have a positive impact on the environment, like the Kalahari melon seed oil. We're always on the search for more ingredients like that, and hopefully in the future, as the regenerative organic standards become more widespread, we'll be able to use more of those in our products.
Before heading home, I took a little tour around the other women-built businesses in Whole Foods, learned about some new ones and grabbed a few snacks, treats and things that we needed. We had a voucher because we've had it forever and we never are out of Whole Foods. So I grabbed some things we needed. And then before heading back to the train station, I decided that I would get some content, as they say, while in London. I thought I'd film a little outfit reel. Turns out it takes a lot more confidence to do this in London than I thought, and there are so many people everywhere, and I don't like doing this in front of people. So my phone fell down, then I made another attempt, and 4, 5, 6, 7. It didn't really work, but I think I finally got something. This is what it takes, and I will post it to Shorts, and if you can link to that from here, I will do that. But anyway, after doing that, it really was time to head back to the train and back to my kiddos before school pickup. I got back on the train, opened my laptop, cranked out a little bit more work, wrote another blog post, and then I dived into one of the snacks that I bought. There were 4. I have 3 kids, so I got to eat one too. It was a pip and nut butter cup. It was very caramelly, which I wasn't anticipating, but delicious. The hour-plus journey felt like about 2 seconds. I'm closing my laptop, blog post done, and we're gonna head back to the car, which now has a full charge. That is amazing, especially to not pay for it. That is about 160 miles on our MG. It's a mid to smaller range MG. I'm putting the plug back in the car. And then my dad sent me with some sourdough crackers. Sourdough discard because nothing should ever be discarded. So we're eating those yummy crackers, and I'm back with the youngest kid ahead of the school run. She fell asleep, which will make tonight interesting, but that's fine. I'm grateful for the childcare. Then actually waiting for me when I got back was a box from Evolve. So I grabbed that. I don't know what's inside it. We will find out later, and we're off to the school run.
Who would like a treat from London? Okay.
Me.
This one?
Oh, those are so yummy.
Okay, let's open this and see if I'm allowed to show you what. Oh, wow.
It's good to be back home with everybody. This is my happy place, and we're all in our sweats. I get the uniforms off as soon as we come through the door to save on laundry. We're cleaning, I've made a drink, we're dancing. This is actually our last night with my husband working abroad, which he's been doing for nearly half a year. So we're all excited. This is dinner. I'm reheating last night's dinner. I always cook double to save on cooking. And this is lentils and just finely diced roasted veggies. Everything that was left in the fridge we're kind of clearing out. But lentils are actually a family favorite. My kids love them, so it's a really nice budget win. And then after the kids are down, I'm diving into a few tasks, making some sourdough, which is such a money saver, and also just a way I can get good nutrient-dense food at kind of the core of our meal plan. And then it's laundry time. Spruce is actually one of the brands that was there this morning at the event, but I've been using them for years for really good ingredients, great environmental impact. We're going to put on a load, and a quick seed check. The bread is done, the laundry is done, I've done a little bit of video editing. I've predictably put a few kids back in bed a few times. Someone fell asleep in my bed, they are back in their bed, and now I get to go to bed. I'm washing my face with that Kalahari oil cleanser that Laura talked about, and then I try and get to bed in time to have 7 hours sleep before I get up early before the kids again in the morning. Good night.